Welcome to another episode of the Humanitarian Spark podcast, where small actions ignite big change. Hosted by award-winning humanitarian Lady B. Bless. Ignite your passion for change each week as she highlights on-the-ground grassroots activists to global changemakers. Discover the inspiring individuals making a lasting impact in their communities, and listen to some amazing stories of everyday heroes, revolutionary thinkers, and trailblazing humanitarians. Learn about their remarkable accomplishments and the spark that drives them to create positive change. The Humanitarian Spark is a reminder that even the smallest action can ignite a movement. Tune in, subscribe, and rate on all podcast platforms. Follow Lady B. Bless at IamLadyBbless.com to stay updated on new episodes.
Welcome to another episode of the Humanitarian Spark podcast, where small actions ignite big change. I'm your host, award-winning humanitarian Lady B. Bless, and in this episode, we will be highlighting the inspiring and fascinating life and work of Leymah Gbowee, a Nobel Peace Laureate and Liberian peace activist. You'll follow her journey as she blazed the path for women in peace building and as she changed the course of her nation's history. Leymah Gbowee, a Liberian peace activist, social worker, and advocate for women's rights, is the founder and president of the Gbowee Peace Foundation Africa. Gbowee is most renowned for leading a peaceful movement that united Christian and Muslim women, thereby playing a key role in swiftly ending Liberia's disastrous 14-year civil war in 2003. This remarkable accomplishment facilitated the election of Africa's first female head of state, Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, marking the dawn of a new era where women across the globe began stepping up to play essential roles in ensuring peace and security. Her journey began when the Liberian Civil War started, and Leymah, just 17 years old at the time, was flung from childhood to adulthood. She became a young mother under harsh conditions, and throughout the conflict, she trained to become a social worker and trauma counselor. Working with ex-child soldiers, Leymah began to recognize the vital role women played in creating a peaceful future for the next generations. This realization led to the formation of the Women in Peacebuilding Network in Liberia. Driven by a dream and as a person of faith, she gathered her fellow Christian women to rally for peace. Later, she allied with a Muslim partner to construct an interfaith movement known as the Women of Liberia Mass Action for Peace, which saw hundreds of women protesting for weeks to bring about peace. Their persistent action and pressure led to a crucial negotiation where they effectively forced Liberia's aggressive then-President Charles Taylor to engage in peace talks. Through strategic planning and fierce determination, a peace treaty was signed, which inevitably led to Taylor's resignation and to Leymah receiving the Nobel Peace Prize in 2011. Leymah's impact didn't end there. She emerged as a global leader and went on to co-found the Women, Peace and Security Network Africa, which is dedicated to promoting women's strategic participation in peacemaking. Her story, told through the acclaimed documentary Pray the Devil Back to Hell, and her memoir, Mighty Be Our Powers, has ignited a spark in countless people around the world. In 2012, she founded yet another nonprofit organization, the Gbowee Peace Foundation Africa, which provides educational and leadership development opportunities for women, girls, and youth. Leymah has been honored globally for her work, receiving degrees from multiple universities and being selected as a flag bearer for the opening ceremony of the 2012 Olympic Games in London. Just recently, in May 2024, Gbowee, who is the co-founder and executive director of the City University of New York's Institute on Gender Law and Transformative Peace, was selected by Melinda French Gates to distribute $20 million to charitable organizations and grassroots leaders, advancing women's health and well-being. She is respected and admired not only as a global icon, but also as the proud mother of 6 children. Leymah's work is a testament to the profound power of courage and ambition. Her Humanitarian Spark continues to inspire and motivate individuals globally, advocating for women and girls to demand their rights and to take action toward creating a more equitable and peaceful world. That was the story of Leymah Gbowee, and this was another episode of the Humanitarian Spark podcast. I'm your host, Lady Be Blessed. Check out the show notes for a link to our email so you can send in your Humanitarian Spark story. Remember, even the smallest spark can ignite enormous change. Keep igniting sparks, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Inspiring Stories. Stay blessed, and bye for now.